Hello and welcome to another episode. For the regular viewers, you will remember that this guy and a guy called Bill drove the Tesla just a few weeks ago, and ever since then he has not stopped talking about it. Electric everything, rings me up saying he's seen a Leaf, he's seen a Tesla, so I think he's pretty sold on that. But he also rides a Harley Davidson, and I've got a zero DSR for a couple of weeks from street bike in Hales Owen, and I'm going to try and convince him that this is the way forward and he can get rid of that dirty stinking thing. Let's give it a go. How do I look? Just look down a tiny bit.
First time I've really rode an electric bike. I have had a go on a Vectric scooter in the past, but slightly different, not quite a bike, but let's yeah, no clutch, remember that. No clutch, no gear, so keep them still. And yeah, it's got that same kick that made me smile when I drove the Tesla a couple of weeks ago. You roll it on and there's this instant go without any grunt, or normally with the bike you change it down a gear and you open it up and you hear, you know it's going to be noisy and fast. First thing I've noticed, I'm comparing this to the Tesla, but first thing I've noticed is the regen braking. It's not as harsh as the Tesla. Now I think there's quite a lot of settings on this bike that you can probably set it up and make it different, but I've not really messed. I've just literally jumped on it and I'm riding it, so I've not set anything up. I don't know what it's like or how to adjust the settings and stuff. I'm just going to give it a go and see what happens. Just try it. Here's a couple of bikes coming down. I wonder if they can recognise that I'm an electric bike. What do you reckon? No, I doubt it. I don't think I would, to be honest, if I seen it coming the other way. So, regards to bikes that I've rode in the past, this bike reminds me very similar of a Hornet that I used to get as a courtesy bike from a local dealership when mine was in for servicing. I suppose I'm going with the looks and the styling of the bike, but also the riding position and everything that goes with an unfaired bike. But so far this is certainly a bit quicker. Well, I say a bit quicker, a lot quicker. I wouldn't like to guess. Trying to think in my head, like comparing it to like different CC bikes that I've rode, so what sort of power this is equivalent to from a petrol bike, but it's a bit difficult to say, to be honest. It is just different, but it is definitely packs a punch. So I remember, like when I was driving James's Tesla, that you didn't even need to touch the brakes because you let off the gas and the car, it would bring itself pretty much, if you judged it right, it'd bring itself to a stop without braking. Whereas this, it's not quite got that, it's not the same, but I believe, I'm aware that you can get an app and you can set it up then to exactly how you want it, which would be interesting to do, you know, to set it up, personalise it back up to yourself, which is something you can't really do on an internal combustion bike.
How are we doing? What do you reckon? Yeah. Quick! I've not really felt it yet, so I took my time. So I'm hoping like I'll have a little feel of that now. Take the pass now, bud.
I
So hopefully James is looking for an opportunity here to overtake this car. As soon as he does, I'm going to I'm going to spank it past the pair of them. Here he goes. Oh, I had to back off then because I was going to catch him up. You forget that mind you, I suppose my bike ain't actually that fast, but well, it isn't fast. It's just a cruiser, but this certainly you had no trouble overtaking on this. There's a nice straight coming up down here, so I'll open it up. I'll get past this and then give it some. Fuck me, that's quick. Going through the bends on the bike, it feels good. The weight, it feels, it handles really well. I'm really surprised because I thought, I don't know why, but in my head somehow I just thought this bike would be quite heavy and a bit, maybe a little bit toppy, a bit cumbersome. But no, the weight distribution and the way the bike handles and feels, it feels really good. I like it. So far with the bike, I think when I drove the Tesla, it wasn't long into the drive and I was sold. I really like the Tesla. It just absolutely, I've been texting James back and forward, and I'm converted. I am EV now, but this, I don't know, it's not won me over. I don't think I'm going to don't think I'm in a rush to swap the Harley for one just yet. I can see why. I get it, I like it, but see, I just ride for pleasure at the moment, and I like the mechanics of riding. I like the gear change, I like using the clutch, I like the noise of the engine, I like the noise of the exhaust. But maybe if I was a commuter, if I was commuting, and the advantages of this zero emissions, that I'm not using any fuel, I can charge it while I was at work. That bit maybe, but not for me. Not yet.
Like it. Quick, innit? What do you reckon?
I feel like I'm only just kind of getting used to it again. I think it takes... So, like... It's weird, isn't it? So, like, you know when you're riding... Like, like on my bike, for example, or normal bikes that I've rated where they got gears. So when you come to corners, like, I'm going for the gears to slow down. And then, like... Because you haven't got that regenerative braking like you have on the Tesla. You know, on the Tesla, you let off and it's gone to put it down. You feel, sometimes I'm feeling like, is it in the right gear for that speed, for that corner? So it took a really long time. I couldn't jump on this bike. And maybe that's down to my experience of ride, I don't know. I couldn't jump on this and just go and ride it.
Yeah, but I was the same on that. I was going into the corners, I was like, how far am I going to go before I feel the peg scrape? But based on the fact it's brand new as well, I wanted to take it easy. But at one point you went past me, and straight into the corner. I was like, he's happy with that. He's happy with that. You look like you got it all squared away.